Alright, today we'll be making a classic Italian peasant dish, pasta fagioli. Let me pan over our ingredients real quick. Alright, here we have our 4 cans of 15-ounce cannellini beans, our 1 can of 28-ounce tomato sauce, 4 cups of chicken broth, a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. We have 4 cloves of chopped garlic, a 1/2 cup of white wine, 1 pound of ditalini pasta, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1/2 tablespoon of black pepper. We have 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, and we have our grated pecorino romano cheese. We're going to be adding a 1/4 cup, 2 teaspoons of parsley, 1 tablespoon of basil, our pre-cooked seasoned tomato sauce. We have our Italian bread, which is going to make for a good complement on the side, and our previously cooked fresh ham bone. We're going to be adding the bone and the meat for extra flavor. Okay, now we are browning the garlic, and we are going to be adding our ham and our crushed red peppers. Now we are adding our ham. And stir this around. Now we're just going to let the garlic, our red pepper, and our ham brown for a little bit. Okay, now we will deglaze the pot with some white wine. Okay, now we are adding our 4 cans of cannellini beans, sauce and everything. Now we're just going to stir all this up. Good. Now we're going to let this cook for 10 minutes. Okay, now we're adding in our 4 cups of chicken broth. Okay, we're going to season this and then let this cook, boil. Now add in the remainder of the chicken broth. And give this a stir. Looking good. We're adding in our ham bone, and then some black pepper, our basil, here's our parsley, and now we're just going to cover this and let it cook. Stir this up though beforehand. Alright, now let's cover this. Okay, now we're just going to let this cook for 35 minutes. Looking good. And now we're going to add in our pre-cooked seasoned tomato sauce. Okay. Again, let's stir this up. Now we're just going to slow cook this, cover it again, and let it, do its thing. We have it on a low heat, and let's check how we're doing right now. Looking good. If you're wondering why there's so much liquid, when we add in our pasta, it's going to absorb a lot of this liquid, and so will the beans that are cooking inside of this, to avoid it from turning out to be too thick. So let's add in our pasta. We're just going to stir this up, and we're going to cover it back and let it cook again. Just be careful because this is really close to the top now. Let's cover this up. let it cook. Okay, now that we got all of our flavor out of the bone, we're just going to simply remove it with a pair of tongs so you don't burn yourself. Place it right in this bowl right here. Now we're doing this so we could create more space for the pasta and everything to cook inside of it. Let's give it a nice stir. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to cover this back up. And again, we're just going to let this thing cook. Take all this bread in a nice bowl. Okay, we are ready to serve. Take a little bit of cheese, sprinkle it right on top of that. And there's your pasta fagioli.